Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. Good to see you. Welcome to Jimmy's Kitchen. Okay, I'm being a nut. I always wanted to do that. I watch this guy, and that's what he does every time he kind of starts a video. He'll be talking to his cats, and he'll be just talking to the cats, which is cool. Nothing wrong with talking to your cats. I talk to my dog all the time. And he'll just kind of stare off, and then he'll like look and realize that his camera's on. Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. He'll tell you to go, go grab you a snack and come on in. Pretty cool. That ain't what I want to talk to you about. In fact, I wish I wouldn't have started this video off like I just did. That's stupid. This video today is not about any one topic. Honestly, I don't have a topic. I just said, I need to make a video. What do I need to make a video about? I don't know. That's the beautiful part about not having a genre. I'm going to talk a few different things, I think. I don't know. I think I got some of y'all mad at me. And if you are mad at me, well, be mad. Be mad. I got a whole lot more stuff to worry about in life than to worry about a bunch of bozos not liking me because I hurt your feelings. He talked bad about RVs. I don't like him. I like RVs. I just don't like people bullshitting me about RVs. They say, oh, you make fun of preppers, Jimmy. Well, yeah, I guess I kind of do. Not the real true person that's trying to be self-reliant and take personal responsibility. Absolutely not. But you assholes out there who are promoting your crap, your trinkets, and your junk just so you can make some money, you can all kiss my ass. All of you. All of you. I wish you two would take you off. Boy, I got up on the right side of the bed today. I was trying to figure something out. And it's like the night before last, I went to sleep. I woke up and I was checking on stuff. I always check on stuff, see if I get messages where I can write people back if I can. And it was telling me on the analytics that I lost 3 subs. And I thought, well, ain't that a fine howdy do? But as the day went on, I gained those 3 subs back. And I was like, Zuma Zuma. Okay. So I go to sleep last night, me and the boopster. We're all just grooving, laying up in the bed and everything, He's getting his belly rubs and I'm trying to get comfortable and trying to fall asleep. And I wake up and I grab my phone and I just say, well, let me see what's going on. Maybe I need to write somebody. And the analytics popped up and it says, you have lost 3 more subs. And I'm like, well, I'll be dipped in a bucket of shit. Every day, I lose 3, gain 3, lose 3, gain 3. I don't understand that. I feel like I'm cursed almost, like you need, the goal was to get to 1,000 subs. And I'm off. I think I have, I don't know what I have, to be honest with you, 900 and something. 938, I believe. And I'll get it up to about, 941 and next day it goes back down. I don't know what it is. And, I keep seeing all of these jackasses all over YouTube and they're making these videos like if you do what they say do, you can have this big successful YouTube channel, do this, do that, do this, do that. Algorithm this, algorithm that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I say? Screw that. Screw the algorithm. I don't want to have they say like have a niche. Have a niche. And because when you put up a video, YouTube sends out like these little tester things. They test market you to a group of people to see how they respond. And if they don't respond well, boop, they just kick your ass out the back door. And I'm like, well, screw the algorithm. I don't want to have a niche. Why? Well, number one, I'm not an expert on anything. And number 2, it would bore the holy hell out of me to talk about the same thing every day. The same thing every day. I mean, there's some channels, that they just deal with like grief. I don't want to talk about grief all the time. I do talk about it because I'm going through it, and it's hard. And it's kind of cool to talk about it. It kind of gets things out. Trying to, how do I say this? I'm trying to find a way to start all over at 71 years old. Not at 41 years old, but 71 years old. What am I going to do? Where's the joy at? Where's the happiness? How can I be content? How can I not feel sorry for myself? I got to get out of that feel sorry for myself. You can't help it. You lose someone in your family or a spouse or something, you're a child, you're gonna hurt. I don't give a damn. I don't care how many trips you take. I don't care how many trips you take down to Key West or Las Vegas, or you get on a cruise. You are still going to hurt. So for all of you, well, Jimmy, you need to take a trip. Nah, shut up. I don't need to do a damn thing. I need to heal just however I can heal. I'll tell you this. When I turned the camera on, I had no idea I was even going to mention any of this stuff. Again, this video is not about nothing. This is just me talking to a bunch of people not a bunch of people, because not a lot of you watch me. It's really shocking. It's really something how I can see where content creators who want to get monetized because they need to be monetized to help them financially. Thank God I'm not in that position. And I can see where they make videos and they work so hard and they edit and they do this and they set up they get their B-roll and they snap, 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 snap. They get all their little pictures and they got all this stuff and they get all these pictures and their little video clips uploaded in their software program for editing. And they spend hours, 10, 12, 18 hours, and they put it out there, and then they're lucky if they can get 35 people to watch it. And then there's these other channels that are some of the most humdrum, boring channels I've ever seen in my life. They're what I call the granny grinders. The granny grinders. When I used to work in the casinos many, 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 many years ago, early in the morning, these buses would pull up to the front door of the casino, and all these old women and men would get off the bus and come in. And we called them granny grinders because back then you had to put like nickels, dimes, quarters into the slot machine. They're grinding away, putting in those coins and pulling it, grinding away. So we called them granny grinders. Well, we got a lot of granny grinders here on YouTube. We got some of the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life. But because it's safe and the algorithm can pick them up easily, say, oh, this is a feel-good channel. They're going to tickle your ears. And they're going to talk about like maybe one or two just specific things. Like this person may have a video about, let's talk about flowers. Let's talk about the joy of having flowers. And tomorrow they'll make another video and let's talk about philodendrons. 100,000 views. Boring as shit. And I don't know why this is so popular on YouTube, but what is it about this? Well, I don't even know how to say it, this narcissistic stuff. My husband was a narcissist. Who gives a shit of what your husband was? If you're not married to him, who cares? And if you are married to him and he treats you like crap, that's why they have something called divorce court. Leave. Why do you people stay in all these bad marriages? I don't get it. Leave. Leave. Easy for me to say, huh? Not all of you can have like the perfect marriage that I had. It was pretty perfect. I say that all the time, but it really was. You know what I was going to talk about today? I was going to talk about I'm quitting prepping. I was going to even put in my title, I think, I quit prepping. So I was going to do it. And I'm one of the OGs of YouTube that helped started this prepping bullshit, believe it or not. I'm the Prepper Sense guy. That was my thing. Hey, be sure to use your Prepper Sense. I made that famous way back. Use your prepper set. There was another word that I made kind of famous on YouTube way back. You know what it was? I used to call people, you stupid moonbats. I bet some of you from the old days remember that, moonbats. I don't say that word too much anymore. This is an exciting video, isn't it? Where are we at? 10 minutes and 16, 17 seconds. I'm visually impaired. Got a little problem with my eyes that I got to get fixed. And so sometimes you'll see me kind of squinting, you know. I'm like this far away from the camera and I can't read the time on it. So if it looks like I'm straining, I am. I got to get this fixed. I'm tired of this. But I was going to make a video about I'm quitting prepping. That the apocalypse has been canceled. It's canceled. Because, you know, ever since I got into prepping seriously back in about 2012, I guess that's when I really got serious with it on YouTube. And I've listened to all of these doomsday preppers and the channels talking about every day something terrible is going to happen. We're going to be invaded, or we're going to collapse, or we're going to get hit with the electromagnetic pulse, or we're going to get hit with a coronal mass ejection, or something's going to happen and the economy is just going to bottom out. Well, they've been saying that shit for a long time and nothing. I wake up and everything's fine. I love these channels. It's worse than I thought. Yeah, really? Well, good. And nothing happens. And I get tired of it. And it's like, you know, I've spent a lot of money through the years trying to buy this, buy that. Well, what if this happened? Well, I better go buy that. It's a waste of money. If I had all that money back, I probably could have had a nice down payment for a $300,000 Class A RV diesel pusher. But no, I got to buy paracord. Rather than cruising down the road in my Class A, you know, driving down to Key West or something, no. I get to go downstairs and just look at boxes of paracord. Thrilling. Got to have paracord. You got to have an Olight flashlight. And what else do you need? And you need toilet paper. Yeah. Oh, and a ferro rod. Gotta make that fire. Don't get a lighter. Did you hear that? I'll be right back. This is the first time that I've ever had to pause when I was making a video. You may have heard the ding dong, and there's some guy, and it's okay. I mean, he's trying to make a living. It's like every day we get some salesperson. They're trying to sell us some of those Anderson windows. So I'm not interested. I don't care. Yes, we've noticed that you've got a nice house and your yard looks really nice, but we noticed that the windows are probably the original windows that came with a house. And yeah, that's right. And you know what? They work. I don't want new $5,000 windows. I don't. God, man. Now, here's the bad thing. I hit pause a while ago. It's the first time I've ever hit pause, really. And so I came back in and I hit the button again, and I hope it'll be okay. I don't know. But here's the deal. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was talking about something about quitting prepping. I think I was talking about that. I don't know. I may have to. I don't feel like stopping this and rewatching and see where I left off, because this is about next to nothing. But I was going to make a video about quitting prepping. And I was also going to talk about, there's a lot of preppers, not many, but a lot, want to talk about bugging out on a boat. They act like that's the most wonderful thing in the world. Well, I was going to kind of give my 2 cents about this bugging out on a boat. It may not be as all cracked up as what you think it is. That might be a good way to get your ass, graveyard dead. I don't know. Well, we're at 14 minutes and something. Sorry for the interruption. I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know if I'm going to redo this video. I probably should. I should probably take the camera and just throw it in the trash. Delete my YouTube account and just forget about this stupid shit, you know, because I'm not growing. I'm going backwards. It's called regressing. I am regressing. I don't care about again, for the millionth time, making money on this stupid thing. You know, no sponsors, no none of that shit. I don't care about that. I really don't. But it was a personal goal, just to see if I could do it, if I could hit 1,000. And what do? I get up to about, well, it was like 59 subs. I needed to hit 1,000. That's all I wanted to do, just hit 1,000. That's it. But I'm going backwards, and I guess that's okay. But it is frustrating. I can see why people that really put their heart and mind, soul and body into this, like I was talking about earlier, where you edit for like 10, 12, 18 hours a day, you put it out there, and you're lucky to get, 35 people to watch it. And then you get some granny grinder on here talking about the best deodorant to use, and they get 100,000 views, just talking about shit that only blue-haired women would like, I guess. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go. Sorry, this was about next to nothing. Just a minute. I'll have the meatloaf downstairs. Just a minute. Okay. One of my kids are downstairs. I can throw them some meatloaf down there. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'm Jimmy Rance.